Hey there! Our team has been working hard in the last few months and we are excited to show you the top 5 latest features of vTESTstudio. Hi, my name is Simone and in this video I'm going to show you the top 5 highlights of the latest vTESTstudio version 10. So let's get started. You can now conveniently describe each instance in a test case list with an individual test case description. You can add the option in the command parameter editor of a test case list. For example, I am using the parameters engine on and velocity as field codes to describe each instance uniquely. The test case descriptions are then visible in the test case overview, as you can see here. Furthermore, they are displayed in the test design documentation, the test report, the trace item exchange file, and the test execution tree in Canoe. For the second highlight, let's look at a new feature for test sequence diagrams. You are now able to describe each path in the diagram individually with test case attributes. So far, it was possible to add test case attributes once to a whole diagram. Now you can add test case attributes to individual transitions that start at a multiplexer too. As a result, the annotated test case attributes are propagated to all test cases running through this transition. Our third highlight affects the state diagram. With version 10, you can considerably increase the test coverage with the new coverage criterion transition pair. So far, when generating the paths through a state diagram, each transition was considered at least once. This is called the coverage criterion transition. In this example, the algorithm generates 6 paths. In contrast, the new transition pair coverage criterion considers all combinations of in- and outgoing transitions at a state. In this example, it makes sure that the transition initialize is at least once directly followed by each of the 2 outgoing transitions at the state unlocked. This coverage criterion results in a total of 18 paths. The fourth highlight allows you to set default values for C# and Python interface functions. This makes designing tests more efficient. Here you can see a C# function that defines the default value 60 for the parameter max velocity. When you call the function in the test table, the parameter max velocity is automatically set to the default value. If needed, you can of course adjust it manually. Let's move on to our final highlight. The Waveform editor already makes it easy to create patterns of values over time to stimulate signals and system variables. Now the Waveform editor is even easier to use, with the ability to import existing value curves. Start the import dialog from the context menu of the curve list. Here you can select the file containing the data of your curves. It is now possible to import curves from MATLAB files and in CSV or SIG format. After selecting one or more curves and finishing the specifications in the dialog, you can import the curves. Now they are available in the Waveform editor for further use. These are our top 5 highlights in the vTESTstudio version 10, but there are many more. By the way, you can now subscribe to our product release mailing. You can find the link in the description. And we are also constantly working on new features to make your test design task as easy as possible. So stay tuned and contact us to learn more. Don't miss any further feature highlights on vTESTstudio and other vector software tools. Just subscribe to our Vector Tech tutorial channel and hit the bell.